A House Divided.
Released 1998, directed by Kenneth Brady.
Persons Unknown.
Released 1996, directed by George Hickenlooper.
The Glass Castle.
Directed by Destin Daniel Cretton.
Plots with a View.
Released 2005, directed by Nick Curran.
Matinee.
Matinee. The Custodian.
Rabbits.
Released 2002, directed by David Lynch.
The Assassination of Richard Nixon.
Released 2004, directed by Niels Mueller.
Strange Planet.
Released 1999, directed by Emma Kate Croghan.
Children of the Corn Roman Fort, The Gathering.
Released 1996, directed by Greg Spence.
Babe, Pig in the City.
Released 1998, directed by George Miller Moore. Babe, Pig in the City 1475 of 1540, the most rewatchable movies 53 of 190, the greatest animal movies ever made 134 of 154, the best movie sequels ever made.
Movie 43.
Released 2013, directed by Brett Ratner, Bob Odenkirk, Griffin Dunn, Rusty Cundiff, James Gunn. Movie 43, 915 of 1137, the absolute funniest movies of all time. 4 of 94, the worst January movie releases. 38 of 48, the best Supergirl versions of all time.
The Divorce.
Released 2003, directed by James Ivory.
Boss Level.
Released 2019, directed by Joe Carnahan.
While We're Young.
Released 2014, directed by Noah Baumbach.
Down.
Released 2003, directed by Dick Maas.
The Hunt for the Unicorn Killer.
Released 1999, directed by William A. Graham.
Ophelia.
Released 2019, directed by Claire McCarthy.
The Book of Henry.
Directed by Colin Trevorrow. More 3 of 16 movies that took a hard turn and left audiences completely baffled. 44 of 60, the best mother-son movies ever made. 75 of 88, the best movies about geniuses.
Edgar.
Released 2011, directed by Clint Eastwood. Moore J. Edgar. 10 of 13, these are the most historically inaccurate movies of all time. 266 of 340, the best political films ever made. 45 of 45, the best movies starring Clint Eastwood.
Flirting.
Released 1991, directed by John Duigan Moore. Flirting 34 of 39. The funniest Australian movies ever made. 40 of 56. The greatest Australian drama films. Ranked 202 of 259. The greatest teen movies of the 1980s.
Luce.
Released 2019, directed by Julius Onah.
Tank Girl.
Released 1995, directed by Rachel Talalay Moore. Tank Girl. 43 of 97. The worst superhero movies ever made. 105 of 177. The greatest comic book movies of all time. 117 of 154. The best dystopian and near-future movies.
Sadako 3D.
Released 2012, directed by Gore Verbinski.
Dream House.
Dream House.
Ned Kelly.
Released 2003, directed by Edgar Jordan.
Ellie Parker.
Released 2005, directed by Scott Coffey.
The International.
The International.
Mother and Child.
Released 2009, directed by Rodrigo Garcia. You Will Meet a Tall, Dark Stranger.
Inland Empire.
Released 2006, directed by David Lynch.
Fair Game.
Released 2010, directed by Doug Liman Moore. Fair Game. 52 of 89. The greatest movies about CIA agents and operatives. 241 of 340. The best political films ever made. 60 of 61. The best buddy cop movies.
The Wolf Hour.
Released 2019, directed by Alistair Banks. Griffin Moore. 235 of 242. The best psychological thrillers of all time. 3 of 94. Big Grid Open List. 191 of 197. The best historical drama movies of all time.
We Don't Live Here Anymore.
Released 2004, directed by John Curran.
Dangerous Beauty.
Released 1998, directed by Marshall Herskovitz.
Heart Huckabees.
Released 2004, directed by David O. Russell Moore. Heart Huckabees. 23 of 51. Great quirky movies for grown-ups. 8 of 70. The most pretentious movies ever made. 10 of 19. What's the mid-2000s EST movie of all time?
Diana.
Released 2013, directed by Oliver Hirschfegel.
The Ring 2.
Released 2005, directed by Hideo Nakamura. The Ring 2. 90 of 224. The worst sequels of all time. 71 of 92. The worst part Roman 2 movie sequels. 78 of 144. The best supernatural horror movies. Rank.
The Outsider.
Released 2002, directed by Randa Haynes.
Stay.
Released 2005, directed by Mark Forster Morse, Day 270 of 280, the best Whodunit movies, 3 of 22, the most pretentious horror movies ever made, 42 of 70, the best mind *CK movies.
The Painted Veil.
Released 2006, directed by John Curran Moore, The Painted Veil, 90 of 105, the best movies about disease outbreaks, 432 of 553, the greatest epic movies ever made, 15 of 78, the best period romance movies.
21 grams.
Released 2003, directed by Alejandro Gonzalez Inarritu Moore, 21 grams, 31 of 32, 30-plus great movies about depression in women, 56 of 156, the best movies about tragedies, 10 of 15, 15 movies that were shot in chronological order.
Eastern Promises.
Released 2007, directed by David Cronenberg Moore, Eastern Promises, 32 of 123, the best mafia films of all time, 314 of 675, the best movies Roger Ebert gave 4 stars, 23 of 25, the fiercest fistfights in film history.
King Kong.
Released 2005, directed by Peter Jackson Moore, King Kong, 173 of 1189, every Oscar-winning film ever, 94 of 170, the most utterly depressing movies ever made.
The Ring.
Released 2002, directed by Gore Verbinski Moore, The Ring, 15 Things You Didn't Know About the American Version of The Ring, 950 of 1540, the most rewatchable movies, 23 of 720, the best horror movies of all time.
Funny Games.
Released 2007, directed by Michael Hank Moore, Funny Games, 55 of 134, the best movies you never want to watch again, 96 of 114, the best intelligent horror movies, 70 of 101, the best kidnapping and hostage movies of all time, ranked.
The Impossible.
The Impossible.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.